to be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing, end them, to die, to sleep, no more. And by sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. It is a consummation of to be wished to die. To sleep. To sleep. Perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life, for who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pains of disprized love, the laws of delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin. Who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will, and rather makes us bear those ills we have than fly to others we know not of. Thus conscience doth make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought and enterprises of great pitch and moment. In this regard their currents turn awry, and lose the name of action. Satya. The fair Ophelia! Nymph, in thy orisons be all my sins remembered.
Good my lord, how does your honour this many a day?
I humbly thank you well.
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have longed to redeliver. I pray you now receive them.
No, not I never gave you aught.
My lord, you know right well you did. And with them words of such sweet breath composed as made the things more rich. A perfume lost, take these things again. For to the noble mind rich gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind. There, my lord.
Are you honest?
My lord?
Are you fair?
What means your lordship?
But if you be both honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
Beauty have more commerce than with honesty?
Aye, truly, for the power of beauty could sooner transform honesty from what it is into a bawd than the force of honesty translate beauty into his likeness. This was sometime a paradox, but now the time gives it proof. I did love you once.
Indeed, you did make me believe so.
You should not have believed it, for virtue cannot so inoculate our old stock, but we shall relish of it. I loved you not.
I was the more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I myself indifferent honest. Yet one can accuse me of such things. It were better my mother had not borne me. I am very proud, revengeful, Ambitious, with such offences at my back, then I have thoughts to put them in, imagination to give them shape, or time to act them in. What should such fellows as I do? Crawling between earth and heaven, we are errant knaves all. Believe none of us. Go thy ways to a nunnery. Where's your father?
At home, my lord.
Let the doors be shut upon him, that he may play the fool nowhere but in his own house. Farewell.
You sweet heavens.
If thou dost marry, I'll give thee this plague for thy dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow, thou shalt not scape calumny. Go thy ways to a nunnery and quickly to farewell. Or, if thou dost needs marry a fool. For wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. To a nunnery go, and quickly to farewell.
Oh, you heavenly powers, restore him!
I have heard of your paintings too, well enough. God hath given you one face, and you paint yourselves another. You jig, you amble, and you list, and nickname God's creatures, and make your wantonness your ignorance. Go to, I'll have no more on't. It hath made me mad! I say we will have no more marriages. Those that are married already, all but one, shall live. The rest shall keep as they are. To a nunnery, go!
Throne, the courtiers, scholars, soldiers, eye, tongue, and sword, the expectancy, and the rose of the fair state, the glass of fashion, and the mold of form, the observed of all observers, quite down. And I am ladies most deject and wretched, that sucked the honey of his music vows. Now see, that knows noble and sovereign reason, like sweet bells jangled out of tune and harsh. That unmatched form and feature of blown youth, blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me, to have seen what I have seen, and to see what I see.
Something smells rotten in the state of Denmark.